Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I have another layout using the Spencer's kit, and I'm just showing you some of the stuff that I may be using, and a lot of it is from the kit. That's a basic gray paper, a Lily Bee design, Tim and Beck and Glitz Color Me Happy, and vanilla cardstock. And I took out some twine and what else? Some washi tape, and that washi tape is from Freckled Fawn. And at first I'm going to mat my photo on the Tim and Beck paper, and then I'm going to cut just a piece of that Color Me Happy paper just to kind of mat around the photo, just to kind of give it another layer. And then the Lime and Ricky green paper I'm going to put to the right. But when I put my page together, I kind of forget how I had that because I didn't take a picture, and I end up putting it differently, and I wish that I would have taken a picture because I really like the way it looks now. So then I cut that triangle cream and black paper. I cut a strip, and then I put at the bottom of the photo, and it kind of grounds the photo, and then I cut a thin strip for the top and the bottom, and also a strip of the green paper. And then I'm looking through my stickers, my basic gray stickers that came in the kit, and I'm using my EK Success powder tool, and that's what it's called, EK Success powder tool. And I got mine at Simon Says Stamp, and I chose another sticker, and it's a label sticker, and I took the stickiness away using that tool. And I'm going to end up putting that label somewhere else, but I am going to use it on this page. And then I took a piece of, it's sort of like buttons and different chipboard elements, and it said the best day. So I'm going to put that at bottom of the photo, and then I'm going to take one of those metal embellishments that says like, and then it says adventure is out there, and I'm just going to put the word "and." And you know how teenagers always say like, so it's going to say like an adventure is out there. And then I put the tag at the top right of the page, but I don't end up using it. Now I'm going through all my die cuts, and I'm just kind of choosing anything that is red in there. And hopefully I don't forget to say anything. This is the third time I'm doing this voiceover. I don't know what's happening, but it's not recording. So this layout took me 1 hour and 3 minutes. It is layout 13 of 50 for the Facebook challenge, and the link is in the description. And it's my 9th layout using the Spencer's kit. And I only have one more layout it's not even done. I think I'm going to finish it this morning. I just worked a night shift, and before I can go to sleep, I usually scrapbook for half an hour, and I think that's all about what I have left for that page. But I think my run of a page a day is just about come to an end. I think I'll have one today and then tomorrow, and then it's going to be quite a while before I upload more layouts, because I'm going on vacation, or I'm on vacation, and I said to myself that I'm truly going to take a vacation, and that's from everything, like scrapbooking and everything. So just to try to, just kind of put your head back into it and be a true vacation. So I decided to use some of my labels, and I picked one red one, and I'm going to take out a couple of more just to kind of balance it off. So I'm just looking at some other stuff that I had taken out from the die cuts, because remember I took out a whole bunch that was red, and so I kind of decide which ones I'm going to use and which ones I'm not going to use. So I decided not to use that flag, and I'm not going to use that star either. I think it was just kind of sitting there, and I kind of forgot about it. And then I pull out this template, and it is from the Crafter's Workshop, and it's called Mini Pebbles. And then I'm looking for my charcoal Hero Arts ink, and I'm just gonna ink the bottom with that with a little foam. And to me, it reminded me like of a pebble walkway, and the picture is of some runners that we had gotten my son at one of the outlets that we had stopped while we were in New York, and he just absolutely loved them. He loved them so much that he wouldn't even put them on the ground when he wasn't wearing them. He had to put them on a table, although he had to walk on the ground to actually use them. But so I just wanted to document that he just loved his runners so much. And so that pebble ground just kind of reminded me of running and all that stuff. So that's why I use that. And then I'm going to just do a little bit at the top right of the layout. I'm not going to do the whole top of the layout. I just wanted something different up there. I didn't want it to be a whole layer at the top and a whole layer at the bottom. So now I'm just looking at what else I could possibly, add to this layout or do to this layout. You can see me tapping my finger. I seem to do that while I'm thinking. So I'm just looking at my Pebbles sticker sheet, and I decide on that arrow. Not quite sure where I'm going to put it, but I just take the stickiness away so then I can kind of move it around on my page without having to worry that it's going to stick somewhere permanently and then I can't move it. And I take out this green label and I don't end up using it on the page. So I think that's the only two things that I remove from that sticker sheet. I've been having a hard time using that sticker sheet, so every time I do a layout, I try to take it out and use it so that I feel like I've used it, because I really like the colors and everything. It just can't seem to find anything that goes with any pages that I'm doing. So now I'm feeling pretty good with the way the layout is going. So I start gluing everything down and I use my Scotch Quick Dry adhesive. And I just want to let you guys know once again that I read every single comment that you guys leave. I don't always have time to respond, and if I see someone asking a question, I'd rather answer it on a video because other people might have the same question but didn't ask it. But if it's on the video, then more people will get an answer to that question, if that makes any sense. But if I just answer on the question, then only that one person will get the answer, if that makes any sense. Plus, I've been doing a lot of overtime, so I don't have a lot of time that I'm spending on the computer. Like literally, I'm just putting the time it takes to upload a video, and that's about it. Like I'm scrapbooking maybe 20 minutes a day, and I'm trying to get layouts done that way, and I'm uploading stuff while I'm sleeping and doing a voiceover after a night shift or during my night shift, which I did try to do last night during my night shift, and it didn't record. I was really upset because then this would be done. I wouldn't have to do it now, but oh well, things happen. And so I just want to let you know that I do read every single comment, and I appreciate all your comments, and you guys are so sweet with your comments. And so I just want to let you know that I do read every comment, and hopefully someday I'll have time to actually respond and stuff. I'm just doing a lot of overtime because, like I've said a few times, we're planning to build, and we're having some issues with the planning commission and all that stuff. So we're still hoping to be able to build this summer, but I'm doing overtime so that, we have that extra money to buy furniture and that kind of stuff. So not a lot of time at home to do nothing. So anyway, I just want to let you guys know that. So I added some of that chevron tape at just above that triangle paper. And I'm going to add it 2 more spots on the layout. And this is where I decide, I need to add some more of those labels to kind of balance it off. So I add some in behind that label right there, and then I'm going to put some in behind that hello paper, because of course I didn't put it the same way I had it a while ago. So now there's an awkward, corner there, so I want to kind of fill it up. And then I'm going to glue everything down. And then I'm going to add a little bit of quick dry adhesive, and I'm going to put some quick dry, I do add some quick dry adhesive to that acetate that says best quality. And now I'm going to put some washi tape at the top of the layout. And I find when it's on the roll, I have a really hard time to get it to go straight. So I end up just rolling it out, cutting it, and then it's a whole lot easier for me to lay it down straight. I tried several times and I just couldn't do it when it was on the roll. So I just didn't know how long I wanted it to go. So that was my reasoning for keeping it on the roll. But then I decided just make a decision, and then it's going to be so much easier. So I still don't know where I want to put that arrow, so I'm kind of moving it around. So if I don't know what I'm going to do with something, I just kind of give up and move on to something else that I know I want to do. So I know I want to put those strips at the top of the page, so I'm going to glue those down. And also, I want to remind you that my still pictures, so just regular pictures, I guess, I upload them at 2 Peas in a Bucket and Studio Calico, and just go to the members gallery and look for Nicole Jones 911. I have the same username as YouTube, and you can have a longer look, I guess, at the layouts, and I also upload them at the Facebook challenge. So at this point, I decide on using some red enamel dots, and I only had one left with my kit, so I took some out of my stash and added them at the 3 spots on the layout. And that label, the best day, had 2 pre-made holes, so I just put 2 small enamel dots in there. And then I decide that I want to bring some of that gray chevron to the bottom of the page, and this is where I'm going to put the label. And I put a couple of enamel dots. And now I know I want to add some twine in between that black triangle paper and the hello paper. And then I'm going to use my tiny attacher, and I like to put 3 staples on one side and 1 on the other. And then at the top, or at the opposite end, I do the reverse. So wherever I put 3 staples on one side, I'll just put 1 on the other, and then 3 on the other side. And then I decide to put that washi tape, and it just reminded me of movies, obviously, and I know this has nothing to do about movies, but it was like, it just reminded me of featuring, Tonight or whatever. So to me, it was like his sneakers were like that for him, featuring, my new sneakers or my new runners. So that's where I was kind of thinking when I decide to use that washi tape. Now I'm looking for some alphas from my stash, and I decide on those little basic grays. We got those in a kit a few months ago, and this is where I put the word "and," so like an adventure is out there. And I'm going to put my title on wax paper, and it's going to just say New Runners. And I just put on wax paper so that I can kind of figure out where I'm going to put it on the layout. And I got that idea from Mercy Tierra, which is Tracy here on YouTube. So I decide to put it directly on the photo. And I don't mind putting stuff on top of the photo, because now everything is digital, and everything, we have a permanent copy of it, and it's easy to print it again, and you can get a picture now for like 9 cents, if it's on sales. So it's not a big deal. You can get a second copy really easy. So I'm just fixing up my title and making sure it's nice and straight. And then I'm going to add some foam tape to the back of that arrow. And it just kind of has all the colors that are in that Color Me Happy glitz paper. And that foam tape roll is just Scotch foam tape, and I got it at Custom Crops. When I bought it, it was $33 for the roll, but I checked on it the other day and it was up to like 42, I think, or 43. So I'm glad I got two at $33. So now I'm going to cover my photo, but I didn't do a very good job. And I only noticed once I watched the recording. I ended up getting all kinds of ink on my photo. So I inked it up with 3 inks. One of them was one that we had gotten in the kit last month. It's a skyscraper, and it's a gray. And then I did a red and a green, and they're all Mr. Huey's Mist. And now I'm going to show you a few close-ups of my layout. And that's it. The page is done. So thanks for watching. Bye.